Ladies, I think it's time for you to get pregnant. Yes, ladies, I think it's time for you to get pregnant because there are countries you can move to. You get pregnant, give birth, and earn the passports of these countries. It's time for you to hold your husbands down and tell them to do it. This video is going to teach you how you can do it all step by step. Hello, everyone. This is your one and only Waka Waka Doctor, bringing you the best gist when it comes to travel and migration. You know how we did on this channel. So long as it has to do with living, working, and moving abroad, this is where you want to be. Two quick things that I like to share before I start every video is say that number one, I am not on Telegram and I'm not on WhatsApp. So if you do find anybody sending you messages saying you should text me on WhatsApp, text me on Telegram, please, it is not me. Number two is that a year ago, I wrote a book titled Move Abroad by Force. The idea behind this book is to be able to help you move abroad on your own without the use of any agent. So if you want to acquire this book, all you need to do, it's very affordable. Click on the link in the description box of this video and you'll be able to acquire the book. If you also want to reach out to me and contact me, the description of how to go about it is in the description box of this video. There are several countries around the world where you can actually go to and give birth and earn their passports. And that's what we want to talk about today. Like I always do, rather than talk about these things by myself, I invite guests from all around the world because Waka Waka Doctor has friends all around the world. So to come and teach us how to do these things. And I've got a friend wearing a very beautiful smile today and is going to teach us how to go about it. Hello, brother. How are you doing? Talk to us who you are, introduce yourself, and tell us where you are.
I'm First Manuel Oluwafisayo, also known as Manuel. So I'm currently in Brazil. I've been in Brazil for 3 years now.
Fantastic. You've been in Brazil for 3. Do you speak Portuguese?
Yeah, mais ou menos. Yes, I speak.
Mais ou menos. Fantastic. There are many countries around the world that you can actually go to and give birth. The United States of America, Grenada, for instance, Belize, Argentina, and Brazil as well. There are many countries, possibly about 10 of them, that you can go to give birth and earn their passport. Mexico is another one, and Brazil seems to be one of the easiest ones to do so. And so I found someone who lives in Brazil to come and teach you the process and requirements so that you can do it by yourself. Well, we can't do everything for you. We can't teach you how to get pregnant. That one is in your hands, but we can tell you how to do it, and acquire their citizenship. So tell us a little bit about Brazil. How have you found it? You've been there for 3 years. How has it been so far?
Yes, Brazil is so fun. Brazil is accommodating. The economy is so friendly. Like the government here are so friendly to foreigners and the citizens. So Brazil has so many opportunities people don't know. It has so many hidden opportunities people don't know, honestly speaking. So that's why
free education as well, isn't it?
Yeah, free education, yes, in Brazil.
Are you studying in Brazil for free at the moment?
No. I'm not studying. I'm working here.
You are working. You moved to Brazil to work.
No, I moved to stay through my dad's documents.
Oh, through your dad's document, but
I started working here.
But you're working at the moment. Okay, fun. That's amazing. That's amazing. And I know that Brazil has a lot of benefits. Do you have 24-hour electricity in Brazil?
Yes, now.
because some people, when you tell them Brazil, they say from pipe to fire. How can I move from fire? People that don't have light.
You have light.
They don't have light. They don't have good roads. They don't have water. But they'll be saying
not in Brazil. Not in Brazil.
All right. What are the benefits of giving birth in Brazil?
Okay. Firstly, if you are pregnant and you want to go abroad, look for a country to give birth. I think Brazil is one of the best countries you should come. Number one, if you give birth to your child here in Brazil, the child becomes Brazilian automatically by birth. Brazilian, and the parents also will be given 10 years resident permits each. That's the father. Yes, the father and the mother. Within 2 months, they'll get their resident card. Then after a year, because you have a child here in Brazil, you can apply for your naturalization. You have your passport also. That's the parents. And for siblings, maybe the Brazilian child has siblings that are still underage. They're not above 15 years. They also will be given their naturalization direct. They have the same Brazilian passport direct. So
Direct.
and for siblings that so for siblings that are above the underage, that maybe like from 16 years to 30 years to 40 years, they also be given 10 years each.
Wow.
And anybody like any family bearing the same surname of that child can get the resident permit through that child. That's 10 years also.
That's amazing.
That is also amazing. People don't really know things that like the benefits here in Brazil. Like their government is so good. Their documentation, everything.
And I know that
so good.
the Brazilian passport is one of the strongest. I think it's top 20 or
Yes.
25.
Yes, it's 25.
25, and you can travel to at least 120, 130 countries.
165 countries.
165 countries without
including UK.
Including the UK. There are 193 countries in the world. So if you can travel to 165 countries in the world, so tell us.
And again, very soon, the Brazilian government are trying to allow the Brazilian passport holder to also go to the US visa free. So they're working on it also.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for that input as well. We want to talk about the process involved. Tell us from start to finish. Now I'm pregnant, big tummy. I want to give birth in Brazil. What are the steps we need to take from start to finish?
Firstly, you coming in has to be your tourist visa. You're coming through the tourist visa into Brazil. And if you're in Brazil and you stay, maybe you overstay, the government don't deport here. You can use 100 years here in Brazil. Nobody will come and meet you, harass you without documentation, honestly speaking. So you're coming in through the tourist visa into Brazil. So when you get in here, you just go to the medical, that's the healthcare, the medical here is free. You have your CPF, that's like an ID card here, your CPF, your SUS card. So you just pass your antenatal registration. So does that really mean if you don't have a document or nothing at all? Does not mean at all. So you just start the medicals and everything. So when you give birth through the child, you have the documentation, everything.
Wow. So once you have that documentation, how does it now lead to you getting passport for yourself and PR?
Okay. So the PR, you getting your PR, you need your birth certificates, your criminal record. So it has a lot of documents, your CPF also, your passport. It's more easier for parents getting their PR through the child because they're the parents. So they need their criminal record. That's the criminal record of both parents. Their criminal record, their CPF, their international passports. And the criminal record, they use it from Nigeria. From Nigeria, they send documents to the Brazil embassy in Nigeria. Then from there, it goes to the Brasilia, for stamping.
And from there, I'm assuming that for those who are not Nigerians as well, they just need to go to get the criminal record from their own country and then send it to the
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So those documents, when you put them together, so you just and the money they're going to pay for the card, that's 265 years, Brazilian years. So that's close to like 50K.
That's about 50,000 naira.
50,000 naira.
So it's about $50 US thereabouts.
Like that.
So this would help the parents get papers. What documents do you need to submit for the baby to get the passport?
The passport, firstly, they'll be giving their when they give birth to the child, they'll go to the place we call Papa Temple. In this place, it's called Papa Temple. So they go and apply for the child's AUG through the birth certificates, and that one is free. So when they get there, they book an agenda to come and collect the child's AUG. So when they collect the child AUG, so after a month or after the child has collected the AUG, they can apply for the child's passport. So within a month, they'll get the child's passport.
They need to stay in Brazil for a month at least.
Yes, to get the child's passport. And for parents also, before you can get the Brazilian passports, you have to use 3 months. The maximum months you can use outside of Brazil, that's 3 months.
3 months. So
before that, for each
months,
year, before
yeah.
you get your Brazilian passport. So I'll just advise people, since you are coming in here, just wait here for a year and just get the passport and everything. And also, they also need a Portuguese language test also. They can do that online also before they can get the Brazilian passport.
Brazilian passports. Wow. So I need to get something clearly. Now, you did say that when they come into Brazil, healthcare is free, you said. So
Yeah, it's free.
the antenatal, seeing the doctor,
Everything is free.
delivery.
Everything is free.
Wow. That's
Everything is free. And it's for both foreigners and citizens, so everything is free.
You've told us about the documents as well, guys. We're listing the documents. Criminal record is needed. You need to get
their birth certificates.
Birth certificate as well.
Their passports.
Their passports. That's what the parents will need to get the permanent residency. And for the child, they need the birth certificate of the child plus what is called an RG, correct?
Yeah, RG, yes. Child's RG.
Which would help in applying for the passport of the baby. Just as a side note, you did say that education in Brazil is free.
Yes, sir.
Is this just for Brazilians or for foreigners as well?
For foreigners. This is in two phases. Okay. For foreigners that want to come into Brazil to study, I will advise them to start the process from Nigeria.
Okay.
That's for the undergraduates.
And for those who are not Nigerians watching this video, just process it from your respective country.
Yes. So those are in Nigeria that want to come into Brazil for the scholarship program, I'll tell them the first thing, they need a Portuguese language test. This thing, I'll say to you for undergraduates and for masters. So firstly, I'm talking about the undergraduate first. So for undergraduates, they'll need their birth certificates, their transcripts from SS1 to SS2.
High school transcripts, okay?
Yeah, their school transcripts, their WAEC results also. So, and they'll be doing two exams in Nigeria, and they're all in Portuguese. So they have to go to Portuguese language school first for 4 months.
Where would that be done?
So after
in their country?
In Nigeria.
Okay.
In Nigeria. Before undergraduates, all the exams are done in Nigeria. So they'll go to the embassy that they want to apply for the scholarship program and everything. So when they have they'll give them it's through the consulate email and everything, so they get it. So the consulate will send them the emails of things you need to do. So the language test is in Portuguese. They have 2 tests that we to do in Nigeria. One, Portuguese language test. And the second one is the school entrance exam, which is done in Nigeria also. Okay. So after the exam and everything, they'll pick them for this, those that pass and everything that qualify for the admission. They come down to Brazil.
Basically, what you're saying is just literally walk into the Brazilian embassy in your country, ask them that you want to apply for the Brazilian scholarship. They will probably send you an email with the requirements and the process.
Yes.
Fantastic. I know that a lot of people want to reach out to you, that how can we give birth in Brazil? How can we study in Brazil? What's the best way to reach?
My Instagram handle, my WhatsApp.
Anyway. What's your Instagram handle?
Manuel_Oluwafisayomi.
Okay, Manuel_Oluwafisayomi. That's the easiest way to get him on Instagram. Fantastic. That's amazing. Look, guys, that's been talking Brazil and how to give birth and end passport in Brazil. Hopefully, I'll get someone from Mexico as well to come share, because these are the easy countries that you can quickly get stuff done. Till I see you again in another video, another episode. It's your one Waka Waka Doctor, and I'm signing out. Bye.